Hey, welcome back to the channel Stereotype. Back in the building with my girl Kayla Ray one more time. What's good?
Hey, how you doing? Doing all right on this Friday here in these
Mm,
Dallas streets?
I'm in the Dallas house today. What you
Yeah,
up
I'm in
to?
the house too. Nothing, just chilling. About to go outside just for a minute, run some errands, and yeah, not much. Nothing planned. Getting ready for Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh,
Getting
who you going
excited.
for? Who you going for?
Patriots. What you mean?
What?
What you mean?
Man, nobody I like is in it, so I'm gonna go for the Seahawks.
Okay, well, yeah, go right ahead. See how that go. Keep
Mm,
me posted.
they got a fighting chance.
Yeah, I mean, both teams are pretty well. They both made it there. Let's just start there. They both made
Mhm.
it.
Oh, for sure, for sure. So
Yeah.
you say you want to get on here today. You want to chop it up. And you want to call this one keeping up with your social circle. So I'm gonna follow your lead today and let you just get it out, and I'm gonna jump in when I got something.
All right. What I mean by that is just being in a friend group. If you're dating someone, if you're in a place in life where you can travel, you can eat where you want, you can take care of whatever comes your way on your own.
Hmm.
Why is it so hard for other people sometimes to understand that you're already doing so many things for yourself? If I invite you out, I don't want to be having to pay because I want you along for the ride. Or if I'm dating someone, you don't have to pay every time.
Hmm.
It just I just feel like when you're out socially, what I mean by social circle, the people that you allow in your circle, allow in your life, they
Hmm.
shouldn't always have to be the financial responsible person. Like if you can't play, then don't.
Right, right, right.
Like if that makes sense. Cause I just see sometimes where people are going out, you see these videos of people like having to pay for another person's bill, or all I ate was salad and I drank water. Why is my bill $100? Like what?
Right, 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 right.
Or we hanging out. I'm like, girl, yeah, come on, let's go here, let's go there. Oh, I don't got no money, but because you my girl and we hanging out, I'll just be like, oh, okay, come on, I got you,
I
sis. Like,
got
let's
you.
just go. Yeah.
Hmm.
But how
Hmm.
how many times are we gonna do that? How many people are out here just constantly making withdrawals and no deposits? I don't need them people around me.
Well, I
Get out,
mean,
get out my circle.
and we've all had that, But again, at this age, no one should be doing that. Like I said, even especially with dating, and I know in most cases, when you go on a date, when a man goes on a date, he's paying. But it is nice. I have a rule, right? I was telling my daughter this rule because I was telling her she should pay attention to things like this.
Mhm.
Because just say date one, right? If I go on a date with a woman on that first date, I'm gonna pay. I'm not even gonna allow her to pay if she try to.
Mhm.
On date two, I'm gonna pay. If she try to pay, maybe I let her pay. It just depends on where how much it is and where we went. Now on date three, if I've paid twice and this is our third date, and you haven't even reached for your purse, or you just sitting there like a Barbie doll, and waiting for me, the bill hits the table and you just sip your little Coke, or excuse yourself. If you don't offer to pay by date three, then that tells me what kind of person you are. You know what I mean? Because there's a
You think so? You that's
hell
what?
yeah, hell
That's what
yeah.
you
That's me. Hell yeah. That's the hey man.
think? What?
That tells you a lot about a person. Listen, because I've dated a lot of different women, right, and different races,
Oh wow.
and the women that somebody that genuinely um likes you, or doesn't want to come across as somebody here to use you just to get a free meal.
Mhm.
By date number three, this person is going to offer to pay the bill, even if they don't want to pay the bill. They're going to be
Right.
like, "Hey,
Just
hey, baby,
offer and see
yeah,
what you say. Like, let
yeah,
me say, no, that's okay. But
yeah,
I've been in that situation where I'll at least try to leave a tip and let the man say no. Like you don't need to go in your purse. You don't need to pay for nothing. I've dated guys where they took care of everything.
hmm,
But there are some situations and circumstances like it's a special occasion, or hey, let me
hmm,
just get dinner today, or um whatever the case may be. But that's after we become very serious. That's
right,
after we've established like, okay, we're in a relationship.
hmm,
But I think dating, not saying it should only be on one person, I think it does have to go with like how you feel about that person, what you do for them. So that's
Right.
just another aspect of keeping that social circle small or being prepared because yeah, everything shouldn't be financially on one person. I think it depends on how serious you are about that relationship, what you do financially. But if we homegirls, we best friends, we cousins, we brothers and sisters, we dating, whatever it is, I don't
Mhm.
want to always be the one digging in my purse because I want you around me. Like that's
Right,
buying
right, right.
friendship
Yeah, no,
that
not at
yeah,
this
you're gonna end
age.
up losing. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
you're
you
gonna not no age. And I hope y'all young
I
people
mean,
out there
well,
can understand.
when you're
No
young,
age.
you don't know no better when you're young. Because I remember one of my partners to go hang out with me. You don't want to go to the club by yourself, and they don't have money to go. So you not only you driving, you picking them up, you paying their way in, you buying drinks, all that, and did that for the longest in my 20s and never thought about it. But
Mhm.
those same homies, when you get your little female and you out doing the same thing with a female, oh, you out there tricking, nigga. I wasn't tricking when I was paying your way in the club and buying you
Right.
drinks. You know what I mean. But
If if
yeah. But
if
hold
they
on.
if those are the kind of friends you had, they who needs enemies? Them yeah, they were
That,
just
that,
along for the ride
that
and
was
making
look.
withdrawals and no deposits.
That was in the 20s. You hear me? I'm solo dolo now. I ain't got no friends. I'm like
All
Drake.
day.
No new friends.
Nope.
But hold on. Back to my 3-date rule. That is my rule, and that's what I tell my daughter. And we talking about just dating. When you first start hanging out with
Mhm.
somebody, I tell my daughter, if you and a guy go out and y'all the first date and he pays for it, then y'all go out again, and the second date he pays for it.
Mhm.
By date number 3, you should be offering like, hey, you paid the first 2 times. Let me get this one. Maybe he won't let you pay it. Maybe he will, but you should offer by date number 3. If you haven't offered by date number 3, that says something to me about the character person I'm with. Like, cause you with somebody. I'm the type of person that's gonna have the person I'm with back, whether that's my partner or female. I
Mhm.
don't really, like you say, your social circle. I don't let nobody in my circle, period, male or
Mhm.
female, that I don't see any potential with. Like if I'm like
Right.
a homie might call me and be like, "Hey man, my girl got a home girl. She want to, whatever." I start asking questions about that female, like, "Hey, what does she do? What is this? What is that?" Because if she don't meet certain qualifications, I'm not interested because I already don't see the potential, and I don't want to waste my time.
But you
I'm not
can't
looking.
shut down before it arrives to that point. Like you can't just shut it down. But like you said, at least get to talk to her so you can ask those questions. Like at least get her number, get a picture of her,
No, no,
and
no,
then
no, no,
send a
no.
picture or
I don't.
whatever if that's what you're gonna
Mm-mm.
do.
No, I don't need to do all that. I don't, because if hey, if he can answer the questions that I have about her already, and I don't like the answers, then no, I don't need to. Like
So you gonna be single forever?
I mean, whatever God's will is. Like I'm not. See, it's different between being single and unhappy. I'm very happy. You
Of
feel me?
course, yeah, and
So,
I am
so
too.
yeah.
I'm
I,
single
I
like you, and I feel like I know who I am. I love me. I don't want no drama. I don't want no baggage. Like, but I don't want to just shoot down and miss a person that could be somebody who I get along with, who I'm compatible with, who like we connect. Like, there's chemistry. Like all those things are
well,
important.
you got to meet a person in person to do that. To what you're saying, you want the chemistry, but if somebody's just
Hmm.
telling me about somebody, okay, check this out. Example: somebody I know was like, "Hey, you need to meet my homegirl, A, B, C, and D."
Hmm.
I said, "What she look like?" She sent me a picture. I said, "Okay, she cute. What does she do?" Uh, she do hair. I'm like, she got her own crib. No, she stay with my homegirl. And I'm good. Like,
Right,
so
but
why do I? Well, no, listen to me. Why would I want to see? It's about choices, just like God said. He give you choices. I've been through enough in my life to know that my choices lead to certain things. Why would I choose a grown woman in her 40s that don't have her own place, and I want to get involved with this? This is a conscious choice I'm about to make. No, I'm straight. She need to get her shit together. Me and her don't need to be trying to get chemistry and all that shit. I'm straight because she gonna come in and disturb my peace, and my peace is priceless. You
okay,
don't
I'd
you
like
don't
to
agree with
pose
that?
a question. I'd like to
Mm-hmm.
pose a question.
Mm-hmm.
So when I went through my breakup with my
Mm-hmm.
ex, um, I had to go live with my daughter.
Okay.
I had to go live with my son.
Mm-hmm.
and then I ended up and only reason why I left my daughter's house and went to my homegirl house, it was just like inconvenience as far as like the location. But from the time I left my ex house to the time I actually moved in my place
Mm-hmm.
was like less than 60 days.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, had you met me, just say that we met and it was in my transition, and
Mm-hmm.
the place where I am now is where I've been. So I'm just saying, like,
Right.
I was in a transition because of a breakup or whatever, or things happen in life. So if a person
Mm-hmm.
is in transition, you just
Mm-hmm.
automatically be like, oh, nope, 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 nope. I don't want to date you. I don't want to
Well,
deal with you because
well, let me ask you: when you were in that part of your life, were you dating?
no, I wasn't. But just saying,
Did
had
you
I
did,
been, just
did oh
saying
no
that the
did
transition would have been a
did
year
you
or
want
six
to
months.
did you want to date during that time?
No, not at all.
Because you shouldn't be dating, should you?
Not at all. But I'm just
Exactly.
saying, had I met
No, that's my
someone
point.
who I'm getting along with, we cool, we vibe, and the chemistry is there, and I'm just like, hey, you know what? It's been 6 months since I've been in a relationship, or 4 months, or whatever the
Hmm.
case
Hmm.
was. You would just automatically shoot that down, even though I was just waiting on my place to be
Hmm.
ready. Like I was waiting to get my keys.
But you just
You
said
just
if
gonna shoot it
you
down?
well, you said if I met someone, this is someone I haven't met. This is a job application somebody's handing me, and I'm going through everything this person is qualified for, and I'm like, well, this doesn't meet the requirements for the position that I'm
Hmm.
hiring for, so I'm gonna pass on this application. Now, if I met somebody like you said in the street, and they're like,
Yeah, and you
I
just
do,
it's
I,
organic.
yeah, 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 that's different. I'm like, oh, you know what? I just so happen to be hiring right now. Now, you might not meet these qualifications, but maybe I can train you. I'm just saying. Again, my thought process now is my choices. Like, you know what I mean? Raising kids. I raised my kids basically, as a single father, right? My
Hmm.
son and my daughter lived with me for the longest. My son still lives with me now. So a lot of my choices in the last few years have had to be about what's best for them. So
Of
now
course.
I'm kind of stuck in that what's best
Hmm.
for the situation. So, and not only that, I'm not really actively pursuing somebody. I'm not actively out
Hmm.
here trying to date. So if somebody brings something to me, it has to spark my interest to make me want to get back into
Hmm.
wanting to date. And no, but you answered the question, right? You said no, I wasn't dating, nor do I feel like I should.
Yeah.
That's how I felt about this person that they're telling me about. Like, if she's living with a homegirl and A, B, C, and D at this age,
Hmm.
I don't want to date someone that has a roommate. Again, we're not 20,
Right.
so
Yeah.
like, no, I'm good. I'm gonna pass. Like, not saying she's not a good person. That's just not
I know what you mean,
for me.
but
You
just
feel me?
why someone is going through transition is what you're saying. You don't want a part of that. Why they're going through their
I don't
transition.
look. I don't want to do that. If man, if excuse me, God forbid, I find myself in a financial situation and I need to bounce back, I want to do that by myself. Like, with my kids on my back and on my grind. I don't have time to date. I don't want sex. Like, but that's just my
Yeah,
mental. You feel? I know what I
yeah.
need to do to get back grounded.
But
Like,
that just goes back to that social circle being so selective where you have to pick and choose who you want around you, especially if
hmm
someone's going through a
hmm
transitional period or
that's my
a
point.
period where, hey, like I'm trying to get back to me. I need to bounce back. I need a little bit of help, a little bit of support. So it's like, how do you accept that? What do you do? Like if you this your girl, this your boy, this is whoever, somebody that y'all hanging out, and then just it comes a time where like, hey, you know what, like you were saying, I don't need to be dating. I do want to get out, but I'm not financially prepared. So if you like
Right.
this person, do you just go ahead and pay for it because you want their company? Or do you
I mean,
just be like, oh no,
you
we can't
if
go
you want,
nowhere because you
yeah,
going through something?
if you want to go out and you want company, yeah. I mean, but how many times you gonna do that? You might say, hey, I want to do it
That's my
this
point.
today. Yeah, I want to do it
That's
today, but
my point.
hey, we won't do this no time soon. Like, I got you last time, and I got you the time before that.
Yeah,
Like,
that's my point, my boy.
yeah, yeah, this time you need to be getting me, or you at least
Mhm.
need to have you. You feel me? But no, I'm with you on that. I'm with you. But for me, those
Yeah.
days are behind. Ain't no more going to the club, paying the homies way to get in. Ain't no more of that. I had enough of that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So now it's about raising my kids and getting them out of the game and the experiences that I've already been through, so they don't do that.
Yeah,
It's
passing
about
down
me.
the knowledge.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
about me looking into their social circle, making sure, hey, look at this. Is that your friend? Or what's up with them? Now I'm more concerned. I got more focus on them and who they're hanging with than who I'm hanging with
Mhm.
right now.
Yeah.
So, to
And
make
people tend to
space.
use that term friends so loosely. That's the
Yeah.
issue I don't understand. Like, if certain people are your friends, who needs enemies? Because that's not your friend. If every time you turn around, your friend needs something or you're making yourself available for them, why are you still continuing on with the friendship, relationship, situationship? That friend term, that best friend term, that, oh, this my sis, this my bro. Like, what does that really mean? A title is also a position. It's a
Hmm.
responsibility. It's a job. It's what you pour into it. If I'm
Hmm.
just constantly pouring love into you as my friend, and the only thing you're doing is making withdrawals, you're not that title. Like, you're not.
Right.
It's just a term, and it's not a term of endearment. If every time you turn around, like you said, only thing you're doing is taking. I
Hmm.
don't want you in my social circle. But again, the going back to the topic, staying on topic, is
Hmm.
just keeping your social circle small where you can keep your mentality in place, because I don't need you around me if every time we have to go somewhere, I have to dig in my purse and pay your
Hmm.
way. And the same
Hmm.
thing when you're dating. Like you said, it's not always up to the other person or the man or whoever is the dominant person in the relationship to take care of the financial responsibility. But there
Right.
are a lot of men out here and women who are natural providers, and that's what they
Hmm.
choose to do. So that's
Yeah.
another conversation. It's people out here who like, you don't touch doors, you don't pay for nothing, you don't go in your purse, you don't do none of that. Like, I got it
Hmm.
because I'm a natural provider.
Right.
So when you run into those kind of people, it's like, how do you accept it if you've never been accustomed to that? You've never been introduced to it and you're not used to it.
Those
So
people,
that's another topic.
everything has a pro and a con, right? So those type people are usually very controlling, and
Yeah.
they're also preyed upon because your kindness will eventually get you used a lot.
Mhm.
And a lot of cases where men are like the providers and don't want their woman to do nothing, a lot of times the woman has so much freedom that she end up cheating because he's working so much. She has all
Yeah,
this
she's gonna get
freedom. All
cheated.
she does is shop. So
Mhm.
she finds somebody who has the time. Like, oh, to
Oh,
me,
you look
I talk.
pretty today. I like your hair. I like your new outfit. Like, you're complimenting that. Like,
Yeah,
my man might have bought me some $200 earrings, but because he bought them when I wear them, he doesn't even notice. But I might see a man on the street be like, "Oh, I like those earrings. Those are so pretty. Oh, they look good on you."
hmm
Like, you
and you smell
complimenting me,
good.
like, "Oh, okay."
Hmm. Yeah, so you know how
Right.
it is. We've
I
been through
do.
it.
At
You know what
this
I mean?
age, I do. Not even the age that we are. I think just because of our experiences
The
that we've had,
experience, the best teacher, they
if you're
say.
not learning, you're not living.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that topic.
But y'all chime in. We on YouTube. We on TikTok. You on Facebook with your? Are you posting the segments on
Um,
Facebook?
Not too much. I don't really be on Facebook, but I need to start too. But mainly YouTube and TikTok.
Yeah, me too. And I'm
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Instagram.
Next
So
time, next time I'm gonna put our YouTube down here at the bottom.
okay, yeah, and our Instagram. If you, we
Oh,
can
for
start
sure.
posting there too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
But
So, what you got going for the rest of your Friday? It's still early. It ain't nothing but 7 o'clock.
nothing. Go to the dollar store, run some errands, do some real people, real hardworking people stuff.
Okay.
Not
Well,
much. That much. Just go to the store, grab a couple, 2, 3 items, grab a bite to eat, and come home and chill out. Like, I don't be outside like that. I go outside when necessary.
gotcha.
Yeah. And all
Well,
that partying and clubbing and being in social circles where I gotta just say I want you to come because you my friend. Like, those days are long behind me.
right, for sure.
Mm-mm.
Well, we can
Yeah.
hop back on, go live later if you want to.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Y'all give your feedback. Comment below, like, share, and subscribe. We out here. We don't know everything. So if you can suggest something, if you can give your input, we are welcoming the input. We are welcoming your feedback. We real people. Like we are very real, very approachable. If you
Hmm.
need something, if you have a suggestion, let us know.
Yeah, I know everything. Just FYI.
Kayla Ray and Stereotype.
I tell my daughter all the time, baby, your daddy always right, baby. She's like, not
Oh,
always. I'm always right,
fathers are well needed.
baby.
I applaud you for that. I
For
applaud
sure,
you.
for
I
sure.
do.
Well, let me
All
know. I'll
right.
be right here at Stereotype.
I'm gonna be right here too. Let me know.
Bye. All right.
All right. Peace.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.